Welcome back, and thank you everybody for your patience. We're just having internet troubles. We're having our modem replaced in a few days, but the last couple of streams have cut off. If it cuts off again, that'll be it until Tuesday night. We're expecting our internet on Tuesday. We just can't get it done any faster. But in the last stream, Kaiser Gaming YT and Geek Culture 101 dropped Super Chat, so I wanted to make sure we got a chance to look at their channels right away. We'll get through as many as we can, and hopefully the internet will just do us a favor and hang on. It did the other day. So I see Henry Nelson is coming in, Crafty Witch 232 is in the house, as well as PK Adventure Travels. They've been added to the wheel. Canadian Family Life, of course, is up on the top of the wheel with Scratch and Pete PA, their beloved and dedicated moderators. And Rajri, yeah, forgive me, I just don't know how to pronounce the last. Dear friend to all of us. And Kaiser Gaming YT, thank you again. Whatever floats your boat, thanks for coming back in. And whenever the internet cuts off like that, we'll always try to restart one time. We just don't do it more than once because I don't want everybody to be waiting around and hoping and wondering if the stream's going to start, you know, kind of thing. But we'll do what we can for today. Home Bartending with John's been added to the wheel. Jesse Journals and Unboxes is still here, or back in, and thank you for that. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everyone's still active, we should get around to saying hello to everyone. P&J's Homestead Adventure made it back in. And then when we look at Kaiser Gaming YT and a ton of live streaming lately, Chris's Clever Craft is he's been with us from pretty much the beginning as well. He's got a gaming channel here, Kaiser Gaming YT, and if you could believe it, for as long as I can remember now, he has been streaming and filming or cutting videos out of those streams every single day. And that has led to over 5,000 videos in total, if you can imagine that, including shorts and streams. Driving Daily, good to see you in the house. Just Jason, Keto, and Moore's on the wheel, of course, as a beloved and dedicated moderator and member. And when we look at Kaiser Gaming YT, lately he's playing a lot of Fortnite. He's mixed up the games a couple of times, but lots of them, or last week, sorry, that's last week. These are videos. Forgive me, I'm mistaken. I'm confusing myself here now. I'm going to take one of these videos, though. I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep or get caught up with creators, and this will allow me to give them a few watch hours, literally. Tinkmaster Games, good to have you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. For anybody that's watching that is not able to come into the chat, we have a pretty lengthy time limit set, but that gives you an opportunity to see exactly what we're doing here, the idea of connecting with each other, and then you'll be able to come in on the next stream, which will be Tuesday evening. I'm gonna move whatever we've got left until after the internet is finally sorted. Lewis Acre Farm Karma's in the house, good to see you here. CNS Travel has been added to the wheel. When we look at Kaiser Gaming YT, so he cuts videos while he's in the middle of gameplay, but he also streams every single day and cuts lots of shorts as well. Some of these have done well, 9,000, 10,000 views. He's monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and live streams. Like I said, he's on just about every single day and has been for a long time. And this is his second channel. So I'll show you his original channel in a quick second. Right now he's working on 1,300 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards that milestone. Chris's Clever Craft. He's been doing a lot of home renovation lately. I'm assuming that's work. Forgive me for not knowing, because I'm usually working on a computer while I'm watching. I'm in there either listening the whole time or for a while. When I started this so many years ago, I used to bounce in between premieres and live streams every 15 minutes, right? Constantly trying to, you know, visit different people. But now there's so much out there and lots of people to help our community and our families grown, of course, that I usually let everything run out. Like, so if Chris's Clever Craft is on, I just let that window run, or, you know, it could be Jesse Miller's, Jesse Journals and Unboxes, premieres every Sunday. Could be Consume the Goodness, who I think has one coming up tonight. I think she's got another skit coming up, if I just saw the thumbnail properly. I just had a notification on it. While I was resetting my windows, Living Large with L Crew, the king of shuffle dance, is in the house. And Chris's Clevercraft. Up on the screen right now, he's got an interesting property and an interesting storyteller as well. He will bring us around his property both inside and outside for a look around. A lot of do-it-yourself videos, sometimes a shout out or an unboxing video. And then Chris's Clevercraft has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, like I said, for probably over 4.5 years by now. Shorts on the channel have gotten into 1,600, 3,200 views, one over 24,000, and that one's still getting views, which is great to see. And when we look at live streams on his channel, we see he's been live lately, and so he's been working on, where was he working on the wall the other day? Maybe he got rid of one of these. I've been lucky to catch him for these, and he's been streaming frequently, even in between the gameplay, if you can imagine. And then the amazing M&G, good to see you in the house. Michael's Adventures, of course, is back in. Rushing Wind Mountain is here. I'm going to get them onto our wheel. Thank you again, Kaiser Gaming YT, for the super chats today. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Our internet's going to have trouble for today, but it will be fixed by the next time we stream. Likely we're expecting a new modem, but they can't bring it to us until Tuesday, and we can't go and get it. It's just the way this company works and everything. She stole my thunder to get them onto the wheel. And Geek Culture 101 is coming up.
For anybody that's brand new today in our chat and here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like.
And then Beltloop 29, good to see you in the house. Together We Travel is here, and Geek Culture 101 up on the screen. They got a couple of channels as well. They've been with us for years. They just started to make appearances again, which is great for us to see. I always appreciate every moment everybody can be here. I know not everybody can be here every day, and certainly not for 3 hours every time we're here. But I do appreciate every moment. We got some friends that run the stream in the background as well, and I appreciate that. Of course, every minute matters, no matter what we're doing. Target in, and then Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter I might have missed. No, sorry, I did. I got you on the wheel. Geek Culture 101 is going to literally talk about all things geek. This is right up my alley. I'm a nerd and a geek. My whole family loves everything pop culture. Geek Culture 101 is working on 900 subscribers now, and then they've got some shorts that fall in line with their mainstream content. Mostly talking head videos here, approaching 500 views. A lot of video gameplay with popular titles. We expect that to continue. This creator's got a second channel, so they've got to fix their link on the about section. But if we chop it in half, we can get over to Martial Arts Reflections, and this is where they want to bring us some inspiration and motivation. I'm just going to grab the latest video, put that in my catch-up list. That's that playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Shorts on the channel have gotten into more than 500 views. One at 970. Well, that's going to be the first one to probably hit 1,000 views at some point, which is great to see. 171 subscribers over here. We'd love to push them towards the 200. We know they're thinking. Thunder, thank you for the super chat, and Geek Culture 101 and Kaiser Gaming YT, thank you for those as well. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've all done that before. So we'll look at She Stole My Thunder right now, because we always put super chatters and membership gifters onto the screen as soon as those things happen.
If you'd like to swap playlists with anybody in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course.
And then Bella's Whisper Farmstead's here. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is in the house. Thank you both for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And then That's Okay, Consume the Goodness Oh yeah, they'll be doing a workout, probably filming it as well. They do a lot of that on their channel. M&T Living It, good to see you here. She Stole My Thunder lets us know that they review books, art, and movies, but they actually do a lot more on their channel. There's a lot of narration and storytelling. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I thought I went through one of these already, but I've got that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to get or keep caught up with the channel. She Stole My Thunder is tough to keep up with because they often put out series of videos, but they've been at this almost as well. I'm not sure exactly how long. Superchat's been here for almost 5 years. She Stole My Thunder's been with us since almost the beginning. When we look at subscriber count, they're working on 2,600 subscribers now. They got shorts on the channel that feature more random content. They've got live streams, and this is where we start to see them helping us with our thumbnails, Canva tutorials, other ideas for our YouTube channels, as well as lengthy either reviews or stories to be told here. There's an interesting fact about this particular creator where when we look at their About section, we find their Flickr account. They have over 200,000 photos in their Flickr account, if you can imagine. So if we dig through these, that is a really impressive Flickr account. We used to, a lot of us used to use Flickr for MySpace, and I think even in the beginnings of Facebook, if I remember right. But She Stole My Thunder's got lots and lots for us there to see. Marketplace Boutique, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then Not Interceptor 01, good to see you here. If I didn't say hello already, I saw you come in a while ago. And then yeah, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. We'll have our internet fixed next week, but unfortunately it's going to take a few days. So again, Geek Culture 101 and She Stole My Thunder and Kaiser Gaming YT. Thank you again for those super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And then let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next.
If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other that thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone.
So I've got Jody Genealogy on the wheel now. That's Marketplace Boutique with a second channel. Michael's Adventures is coming up now. He's one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my YouTube journey. He's been with us since the beginning as a beloved and dedicated moderator. And every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when we visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel, the same way we do here in Superchat. So Michael's Adventures is going to bring us a lot of nature and wildlife. As we can see, this is a creator who posts every single day. As you can see, over 4,000 videos on his channel. He's working on 1,600 subscribers. There are raccoons here. Let me just grab the latest video. I missed it this morning. And he premieres every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, and then sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. Raccoons, opossums, deer, foxes, bird watching, and then a lot of slot gameplay on either a phone or a tablet. He's done some lottery ticket scratching. I'll just show you that in the About section. I say About section, in the Shorts videos on the channel. A lot of outdoor content there as well. You can see one of these has gotten into 6,300 views. And then sometimes he takes us for a drive along or a walk along around his area with stories to be told and maybe even a bit of history. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Michael's Adventures and all of our moderators. And let's spin the wheel and see who's next.
If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around.
Yeah, if I remember right, when we had MySpace accounts and MySpace pages, we used to use Flickr for the photos, if I'm not mistaken, and PhotoBucket was another service, very similar. I haven't used them for a while, but most of the services we've ever heard of, like 500 Pixels, I think is a Canadian company. They do the same thing. A lot of these are still around. They've just changed the way that they do things. Even MySpace, as far as I know, is still a site. I thought Justin Timberlake bought it, but I could be way off on that, so don't quote me. I've been corrected many times over the years. Traveling Fools, good to see you in the house. Targeted Patton, yes, the Wheel of Fortune. We call it the Wheel of Doom here. The Traveling Type, good to see you in the house. Thanks for being here. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Together We Travel made it back in. Debes the Pug Mama Quilter is somebody who I've been catching lately for live streams a few times. 301 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. We dig through their videos. They just got a few things here. We've got quite a few friends that quilt, and some quilting channels, as a matter of fact. And a lot of these creators get together in StreamYard panels and work on their art together. It's interesting to see the, first of all, work that goes into quilting. Anybody who's even seen a quilt understands how much work there must be there. But then as well, they teach us how to avoid mistakes and fix them when we make them. So hopefully everybody will connect with Debes, the Pug Mama Quilter. And when we look at live streams, we see that they're on frequently. So I thought I just caught them, but I guess it was a week ago. And then you can see they've got some familiar faces there. Sometimes quite a few people getting together. And it's great that everybody can share tips and tricks and stories. And, you can see that they have a good time when they're together. I've enjoyed my time in their live streams as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Debes, the Pug Mama Quilter. I'll spin the wheel. We're moving quicker than we usually do today, which is great. Polly Scratcher, I see you in the house. Traveling Fools is still here, and hopefully I'm not missing anyone. Canadian Family Life is coming up right now. That's another fellow Canadian.
If you have the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share.
Sam Slogs Trains of More, our longest standing official member, is also in the house. He's also a moderator. He's been with us from the beginning. I'll get him on the wheel. Members and moderators are always added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I don't think I put P&J's Homestead Adventure back on there. And John H. Shelton, the vlogging. I'm happy that we get to mix up our days and times a little bit more now because we've been able to give our friends in different parts of the world a chance to come in. That's one of the reasons why I do that. So that we can give lots of different people a chance to visit, although it's recommended in almost every case that we want to have a set schedule, let's just say, something consistent. That's what I do on every other channel that I run or touch. Videos are put out usually on Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern, or whenever the YouTube analytics say is the best time to post, and that's listed for everybody in your YouTube channel, as long as you've got enough traffic. If you don't see that just yet, it will be coming soon enough as a feature, and a much loved one, as a matter of fact. We were happy when they added that. Bella's Whisper Farmstead is dropping a super chat there, so thank you for that. It's been a while since she's posted a video, but they've got something new coming out tonight, so in another 3-4 hours from now, and we'll be looking forward to that. Yes, Targeted Pat and the Wheel of Doom. That was named by an old friend, Mr. Naz, who once in a while peeks in here. More of a supporter than a creator, but somebody I've had conversation with in live stream and everything else, which is kind of cool. But it's a fun name. Most of the people in than I am. So from New Brunswick, and as a matter of fact, memes, shorts, everything else, you're going to see the family popping in and out all the time. As a matter of fact, Tiffany, who's the husband, also has his own channel called Chris's Creation Fun. He works more on supporting her right now, but he's got a channel we can look at in the background where he does a lot of equipment as well, which is see. And then when we look at Canadian Family Life, we see Food Bank Grocery